Good morning, guys. Today is one of the most exciting days of my life. I'm going yarn shopping. Woo! It's so exciting for me today. Like, I'm so happy about today because I'll be going yarn shopping. I mean, who wouldn't want to be happy about that? you know? And another reason why it's this exciting is because it's been a while since I went yarn shopping. I had taken a break from crocheting and my crochet business for like months now, which is what I will be talking about later on. Oh, I was fighting. Like mentally, I was struggling. I was going through it. So yeah. But I'm better now. I'm better now. That is why I got back to business. And I'm stronger than ever. So I would advise anyone that's going through it to take a breather, to take a breather, take a break a bit. Yes, we all want money, yeah, but also your mental health is very important. I don't think I would have been here if I hadn't taken that break. I needed that break. So yeah, guys, let me wear something warm because it's a bit cold outside. Yeah, see you. This hoodie from Shein, as well as this bag and this headband. I got 1, 2, 3 from Shein, and then the pins from Mr. Price. Yeah.
And I like when you say I'm the one you're so easy to love. You're easy to love. Yeah, you're so easy to love. And I like when you say I'm the one. You're easy to love, yeah. Yeah, I can even focus on the sleeping. You're so pretty every day I'm thinking. Baby, could you help me cause I'm freezing. If you want to see me it's cause you miss me. You say that you will love me every night and day. And I promised you that I would do the same. I know that nobody will love you the same way. Yeah, you're so easy to love.
Yo, guys, like I had planned on buying only 4 balls of yarn, but yeah, I got tempted. I bought more. Okay, guys, I just arrived at home now and I'm super tired. Because hey, having to catch like 2 taxis to go there and then catch 2 taxis again to come back, it's a lot because I have to travel for this. There's no yarn shop where I live, so I have to travel like for yarn shop, so yeah, it can be like really tiring. Right now I want to cook something to eat later, and then I'm gonna make like a yarn haul for you so that you see what I bought. Of course, I'm not gonna forget about you. I have to show you what I bought, right? Because we're besties, right? So yeah. And then after that, I think I'm gonna crochet a beanie, maybe a 3-colored or 4-colored beanie, because I want to utilize my scrap yarn. Yeah, it has to be useful. You don't throw away scrap yarn, right? Right? Yarn haul. Hey guys, I bought this orange charity yarn. It's double knit, and then I got a black charity yarn. It's also double knit. I actually bought this one because I was in the middle of crocheting a top which had like a black color, and I ran out of a black color, so I had to buy another one. Then I got 4 of these. They're really pretty. I'm gonna make a hat and a cardigan. Of course, I'm gonna mix a cardigan with other colors. And then I bought this frosted pink charity double knit. It's my new favorite actually. Yeah, so I had to buy this one. Kind of, what am I gonna do with it? I think I'm gonna also mix this color like on a cardigan with that one and the other ones. Yeah. Then I got this pink charity double knit yarn, only one of this. And then I bought this Elise yarn. This is actually for an order. She wanted a bucket hat with this color, so I had to buy this one. And then I got a packet of charity double knit, and it's all white. Yeah. Lastly, I got a crochet hook. It's a 3mm crochet hook. The one I have is old. It's ruined. It actually had like a plastic here. So, yeah, that thing it's ruined. I no longer crochet smoothly with it, so I had to like buy a new one, and this time I bought the one that does not have any like plastic thing here. So yeah, let me tell you the prices. So one charity yarn was 28 rand, and then this packet was 140 rand, and then this hook was 20 rand, and then this Elysian was 50 rand. So all in all, my order was 444 rand. It was worth it. Any money spent on yarn, it's worth it. I'd rather buy yarn, guys. I actually wanted to tell you the story that I promised to tell earlier on in this video. A story about me like going off social media for a while just because I wanted to work on my mental health. So I'm gonna put this aside and actually tell you about that story. I'll post this design later on. Just tune in this channel and you will see the results. Okay, so my story is that I did the worst mistake I could ever do. So this crocheting thing first started as a hobby, right? And then at one point I decided that okay, I want to turn this into business, strictly because I wanted to make money. I wanted to make money. That was my #1 reason. So my mistake was that I didn't make proper research about the business. I didn't make like proper research about what is it gonna take when I start a business, what are the things that I'm gonna need, like I'm gonna have to be mentally prepared for this. You know, I didn't make that much research. I just knew that I wanted to make money. So yeah, the first thing I did was to open like my social media pages and made a logo, you know, and then I started crocheting stuff, making videos and taking pictures, and then posting on my social media pages, right? So like I wasn't making any sales at first. When I started posting, I only had like 3, 4, 5 followers, and then no reactions, no likes or whatever. And then as time went by, I started gaining like recognition. People would comment on my work and say, oh my, your work is really pretty, blah blah blah. And then a lot of people would share my work, a lot of people would react, but no one was buying anything, and that alone was really depressing for me because money is what I wanted to make in the first place. So I just felt like I was putting more and more effort on this, but I wasn't really making money, which is something that I've always wanted to do, which was like my number one reason why I wanted to start to turn this thing into like a business. So it was really frustrating and it was depressing. It was messing up with my mental health. I felt like I wasn't good enough because I was like, okay, people are commenting on my work and saying that it's pretty bad. They don't feel like it's like worthy, they don't feel like, okay, this is something that I want to spend my money on, meaning maybe my work is not that good enough because people don't want to like spend their money on it. So I started like even like questioning me. I started questioning my work, but I didn't stop posting. I continued to post. And then after like a year or so, I started getting like orders like here and there. That's when I was like, okay, I'm getting there. It was, things started getting like better. And then on my TikTok page, I then posted like this raffle hat. It was light and dark brown, I mixed the colors. That video went viral. It went viral with over 1 million views. And I was really excited. I was like, okay, my business is growing. Yeah. Not knowing that that's gonna also equate to more and more people buying, and that's gonna like really be a lot to me because I do this alone using my hands. No one is helping me. Like, I don't have a friend that knows how to crochet who's gonna help me with the orders. Not even my grandmother. My grandmother knows how to crochet, but she was not going to be able to help me with the orders because she also runs her own business on the side, but it's not crochet business. So more and more people started to order, and it was really like getting too much for me because let me make an example. 20 people would say they want like this raffle hat, right? And then, okay, I'm taking orders. Then like another person would say, when are you gonna finish my order? I've been waiting for a long time now, blah 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 blah. And that time maybe that person is number 20, and when you're busy with like the 5th order, right? I wasn't mentally ready. I didn't know how I was gonna respond to that person or how to respond to like complaints and stuff like that, So it was getting a bit like overwhelming for me because crocheting is a slow fashion. You use your hands. There's no machine to this thing. You are alone, and I was doing everything by myself. I was delivering like orders by myself. I was making them by myself. I was buying yarn by myself, making calculations, also like making content on the side for this thing. So everything was just too much for me. Like, it took a lot, So some people would complain. Yes, others were really happy with their order and everything, but I would have others that would say, I've been waiting for like long now, and that's not what I want them. I don't want my customers to wait for long. I tried my best to make sure that they don't wait that long, but because this is crocheting, it's time consuming. I had no choice. They had no choice but to wait, So yeah, I started getting like really like overwhelmed. I was like, I'm alone and there's a lot of orders. And then most of the time I wasn't even drinking or eating anything like for long hours. I would sit at one place and then crochet for hours. I wanted to make sure that everybody gets their order on time, and that they don't wait too long. So I wouldn't eat or drink like enough water or even like get enough sleep, because sometimes I would crochet like the whole night. I would crochet the whole night and then sleep at midnight. Though I would get like 4 hours like maximum sleep. It was getting so unhealthy for me. So this whole thing was affecting me, not only emotionally but also physically as well, because as I'm sitting there for long hours crocheting this same thing, my back would hurt so bad, as well as like I would get like really bad headaches, plus my fingers would cramp a lot, so it was a lot for me because I didn't make research. I didn't know that it was gonna come to this point, you know. And that was when I was like, yo, I reached that point. I was like, nah, I need to rest. I need to rest now. So I made sure that I completed the current orders that I had. And then when other people were placing orders, I would tell them that, no, I stopped taking orders, blah, blah, blah. So I was just busy with the ones that I received, the orders that I had received. So I made sure that I'm gonna complete them, and then I'm gonna be off social media for like, I didn't even plan on going like off social media for months. I thought I was gonna go like for just a month, you know. But I decided that okay, I'm gonna stop my business, not like permanently, but just take a break. I'm gonna stop social media, even my personal accounts, like I'm gonna stop everything. So I then decided to deactivate all my social media accounts. That period that I took without my business, I knew that it was gonna cost me money. Like I'm not gonna make any money, I'm not gonna you know. So I knew, but I was like, it's worth it if I'm gonna get myself back, because I felt as though I was losing myself. So I was like, I need to get myself back. It doesn't matter if I'm not gonna make any money or not, but I need to get myself back. So I was off social media. Surprisingly, I took long, you know, months, but I was like, it's worth it. I didn't really take that time to just rest and do nothing, but I took it to find myself, you know. I was still crocheting in that process, but I wasn't taking pictures or videos and posting them on social media. No, I was just crocheting and crocheting and crocheting whatever I wanted to crochet, and then like teaching myself more patterns, and then making different types of projects. I was starting to feel like I'm getting my creativity back, because when it was a business, people would order the same thing over and over again, which was like a ruffle hat, the light and the one with light brown and dark brown colors. So it was like the same project, the same colors over and over and over again. I was making the same thing. So in that time, I felt like I was losing my creativity too, because I wasn't like making any other designs with different colors. I was just making the same thing over and over again. So as I was off social media and everything, I was then able to make things for myself too, and then different things with different colors and learning new things. And then I was also researching about the crochet business, about how to start this crochet business, the things I should look out for, which is something that I didn't do at first, and it was my mistake, and I can admit that now. So I was also making proper research about the business world, like how am I going to handle this, how to run a crochet business, things to expect, you know, and all of that stuff. So I wasn't just working on myself and my mental health, I was also schooling myself about this. I didn't even know that this was something that I needed to do, but it was something that I needed to do, and I'm glad that I took that break, even though I was like, I ran broke because I wasn't making money. But I feel like it was worth it, because now that I'm back, I have my groove back. Okay, so fast forward to like a month ago, that's when I started getting back on business. You know, I was opening my accounts again, and I started making projects and taking pictures, taking videos, and posting on social media. So right now I am getting that recognition back. It's slow, but I am getting it back. You know, people are sharing my work, people are commenting, you know, people are reacting, and they are complimenting my work. Now I'm just having fun with it. I'm creating whatever I want to create, and I'm posting it on social media. I know that my time will come, and the right people will come and buy, even if it's not now, but someone will come and buy. And I feel like I'm stronger now. Yeah, so what I wanted to say to you is that please make sure that if crocheting is your hobby and you're thinking of turning it into business, make sure that you make proper research first. Make sure that you make a research first before you could turn it into business. You should know what it's gonna take. I'm not saying right now I'm 100% perfect. I'm not 100% perfect. I still have things to learn, but I feel that I'm better than I was before, you know. So my advice would be to like ask questions, make research, you know, connect with people who do the same thing as you know, like just socialize with other people who are in the same industry as you. So yeah, that was my mistake, but yeah, I am back now and I'm really happy, and I'm falling in love with this more than I did before, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm just praying for my business that it grows and everything. And also, another thing that I did that really helped me a lot was to start a WhatsApp group for all crochet designers, you know, so that we can all connect with each other and help each other out with certain like projects. And if we do have businesses, or if someone else is thinking of starting a business, they could just go into the group and ask a question and then we help them, you know. So I'm really grateful that I created that group because it's really helpful. And when I started that group, it had like only 6 members, but now we are 400 and something, and people are engaging, and it feels like home. Like that community is growing and we're connecting with each other. If you feel like okay, you need help with something or guidance or an advice, you just drop it in the group and then we help you. So I will drop like the link in the description, or if you feel like okay, you are interested in joining the WhatsApp group, I can send the link. You just comment there in the comment section and I'll send the link. Yeah, I would really advise that you join the group. It's really helpful, and it really helped me a lot also, and it is still helping me because I am still learning, you know. Yeah, so at the time, yeah, that was my worst mistake, and I am hoping that you're not gonna repeat the same mistake that I did, okay? Because it's gonna cost you money, it's gonna cost you time, it's gonna yay. So yeah, guys, if you watched this video up to this far, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and I really hope that you're going to learn something from this video. And please make sure that you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified each time I post a video. I'm really excited about this channel because it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you. I can guarantee you that I am the bestie you never thought you needed. Okay, so yeah, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video.